Hi, I'm Ryan, nutritionist and a co-founder of Dawn Bridge Malaysia, and I'm back for another video to answer some questions for the Thắp Đèn Xanh community. So let's get started. Today's question is from Miss Ling, a mother with a son with Adhd from Ho Chi Minh City. The question is, what are the effects of sugar on children with autism and Adhd? Thank you for the question. This is a very good one. When it comes to sugar, let's talk clinical studies. The studies that we have so far are fairly inconsistent. You could say it is quite controversial and quite debatable when it comes to sugar and symptoms of ASD and ADHD, because at the same time, there are indeed a lot of studies that suggested there is a correlation between sugar consumption and the worsening of symptoms such as hyperactivity, aggressiveness, eye contact, the ability to focus and to communicate and etc. But at the very same time as well, there are a lot of studies that suggest that there are no correlation at all between sugar consumption and any of the symptoms that I mentioned just now. So, scientifically speaking, there's a lot more better designed, larger scale studies needed to be done before we can come into any conclusions at all. Now, the question is, what should we do about this? Is there anything at all that we can do about this? The answer is yes. Your best course of action is to simply try and make some changes in your child's diet and then observe whether if the behavior problems changes or whether if the frequency of symptoms changes at all. So the first thing to do is to determine whether if your child is sensitive to the sugar or not. You can start by trying to remove as much sugar as possible. Sugar includes natural sweeteners, white sugar, brown sugar, corn syrup, and all the sugar alternatives. Try to remove them from your child's diet for about 10 to 15 days at least, and then observe. Another thing is to keep in mind of sugary foods. For example, cookies, candies, cakes, and sugary beverages that includes soft drinks, sports drinks, and commercialized sugary fruit juice. And try to remove them from the diet for 10 to 15 days and observe. The food and behavior diary can be very helpful when parents are trying to find out certain food sensitivities. So in this case, the food and behavior diary or the food journal can be your best friend. And after these 10 to 15 days, you can try a sugar test. This is where you try to introduce a tiny bit of sugar into your child's diet. An example of what you can do is that you can try to add in a tablespoon, or if it's too much, you can try to add in a teaspoon of sugar into your child's drink. The drink can be 100% fruit juice, natural fruit juice, or it can be any sort of plant milk that your child is having. And then you observe. Is there any significant difference when it comes to aggressiveness, hyperactivity, focus, communication, eye contacts, and etc.? If yes, then you have your answer. Try to limit sugar in your child's diet, especially refined sugar in processed commercialized food. And if the answer is no, then sugar may not be your primary concern when it comes to your child's meal plan. But as a nutritionist, I still need to say that a diet with minimum refined or added sugar is still recommended anyways, so it is still beneficial to cut down on sugar intake even if your child is not having much reaction towards it. It is a healthier diet overall. A healthier diet makes a healthier body and therefore a healthier growth. Okay, that's it for this question. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.